I was walking through Ulta because I need a new bottle of Dior Sauvage Elixir. Little to my surprise, the price is jacked up like $30 to $50 higher on both sizes. Right as I was there, my friend texts me, goes, pick me up a bottle too. Now we all know this video, we're going to show you some clones like Asad that smells like Dior Elixir, but in this. If you love Dior Sauvage Elixir but don't like the price, oh my God, it smells so good. Oh my God. So good. $250 for 3.4, buying a $38 La Tapa. This video, I'm going to show you some clones that maybe you've never heard of that are still very good and you can still use, starting with Dior Sauvage Elixir. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you the hidden gem one that you don't know about. And this is some news you can use. I just picked this up. It's called Al Haramain Aslan Oud Extract de Parfum. It's Oud Blue. Came out in 2023. This is the box. This is the presentation. If you don't know what Al Haramain is, they make famous fragrances like this Detour Noir, which only costs 30 bucks, that lasts 10 hours, that smells like Leighton. But this news you can use is a hidden gem because it just came out. I had to pay over $100 for it, but is it worth it? Yes, it lasted 10 hours on my skin, blasted through high heat, and it smells 100,000% like Dior Sauvage Elixir, using natural, delicious ingredients. Some of the lavender in here is so natural and beautiful, and that's what I get during the mid-tones of this fragrance. And the longevity and projection is awesome, and even the sprayer is awesome. Look at that sprayer. It's pressurized. Oh, baby. You got to get this. If you don't know where to get it, it'll be hyped up pretty soon, I think. The next fragrance I picked up while I was around shopping around was this Coach Green. I got it for 50%. This is an everyday fragrance that just smells good. You can wear it to the gym, you can wear it to the office. It's a nice green, crisp fragrance. It lasted about 7 sprays, lasted 7 hours, and it's very comfortable and cozy. It's one of those fragrances you wear maybe for yourself that makes you feel good, makes you feel confident, and pleases those around you. The next fragrance was really cool. It's called R2B2, not R2D2. Star Wars fans, shout out down below. R2B2 has the same color juice as this. This is called Emporio Armani Stronger With You Intensely. There's no information on it, but I can tell you, I can testify that as a skin scent, it lasted 18 hours, this fragrance. But the projection wasn't projecting. It caused me nose blindness. Maybe it's so brand new that it has not macerated yet, but let me show you something that's really cool. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera. This thing has like a shower head of spray. In other words, it shoots out 7 or 8 little streams like a laser beam. Look at that. Can you see it? And it's pressurized. It's the coolest sprayer I've ever seen. And you got notes like a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of apple. It doesn't have that marshmallow, deep caramel note like that as pronounced, but it's in there. So I don't know, but I can smell it really good now. The apple note comes out the most, mixed with some different woods and things. Violet, geranium, lavender, oak moss, jaguar, classic blue. If for those of you who like Chanel, Bleu de Chanel, everyone says this smells like Mont Blanc Legend and Abercrombie Fitch Fierce, but I'm getting a vibe of Bleu de Chanel with it, the Eau de Toilette version. So for 15 to 20 bucks, if that was your budget and you were looking for this, which by the way is skyrocket high here at this retail store I was at, you could get this. You could go back to 2015 and find Voyage Blue by RMF, Lemon Ginger Mint, just like Bleu de Chanel. 2020, we got this. 2021, Lemon Ginger Mint. It's called Al Haramain Mousse Collection, which does last 8 hours and has a nice strong sprayer on it. It's about a 2-pound bottle in the regular Al Haramain box. But my favorite, Bleu de Chanel dupe, is called Iconic by Club de Nuit RMF. And it's the best rendition with the strongest, longest lasting fragrance. Now, just so you know, Bleu de Chanel owns the rights to florals, like to a certain brand of flowers that nobody else can buy. That's why their fragrances are so unique and very, very difficult to replicate. And it's almost like Monsanto with the produce, if anyone's a farmer and knows about that whole thing. And then I was roaming around the internet and I found this. So I wrote down the notes. It's called Jet Black Platinum. And you shake it, it's got a nice oily base inside it, which is a good sign. I haven't tested the longevity, but I imagine it does last a decent amount of time. It's got toffee, cinnamon, lavender, and vanilla, but it did start off synthetic. After about 1 minute 40 seconds, the beautiful notes of iris and vanilla came out, and the became very well balanced and put together nicely. $140 for this. So then I went and bought this one. It's called Jet Black, but on the box, I didn't even know this. It says Jet Black Enigma Mycomalol Jensen's. So there's that one. And this one lasted 10 to 12 hours. I sprayed it one time. It's got huge projection for the first half of the life by Jensen's. This guy is a really cool YouTuber here. Actually, if you don't know him, he's one of the largest, most relevant YouTubers. And shout out to Mr. Ashton. This has cinnamon, ginger, and black pepper fused with saffron and vetiver root and resins and vanilla. And the mathematics on this is very sophisticated. This is for a more mature crowd, okay? So both of these was $280, except I used a code called Enigma50. Don't tell anyone because I'll get in trouble. It'll get 50% off. The next fragrance is called Rassasi Egra, 95% same smell as Creed Green Irish Tweed. This is phenomenal. I don't know when it came out. It's straight out of the flask. Natural smelling Green Irish Tweed. GIT, baby. That's what it smells like. It costs $34. When can you wear Green Irish Tweed? Is whenever you can wear this. Springtime, summertime. This is completely different than Cool Water. It's more depth, more rich. There is no comparison to Cool Water in this. Smoother, more mature, Green Irish Tweed right here. This is the box. It looks like this. And on the back, it says Egra. So that's that one. The next one is Al Harmain. This is a beast mode fragrance. It lasted through 105 degree, 125 degree heat. No joke, all day long. Project like a beast. It's called Portofino Neroli Canvas, and it smells like Tom Ford Neroli Portofino, excuse me. A burst of zesty lemon. Now you gotta like that bitter orange note too. It's coming in there. Musk, amber, cedar, and it lasts all day long. Another one that's really good is called L'Aventure Intense. Way better than L'Aventure. Double the projection, double the intensity. Nice Creed Aventus smoky 2021 release. Risala, it's called Alam. It's like Herba Pura. It dries to a Madagascarian vanilla powdery note. Starts out with that beautiful fruit note and it lingers and lingers and lingers. It's pleasant for anyone. Very easy to wear and you can't beat the price. It was like $25 or $30. The box looks like that. The next fragrance is a fragrance no one knows about because it came out 10 years ago. It's got the Zebra Rassasi 9325. It's a vibrant, fruity, fresh opening of Creed Aventus. The fruit notes are very vibrant in the opening of this. It's very realistic. Now, Creed Aventus came out in 2010. This is one of the very first people that started making clones. And this is not bad. It does project well. It's less synthetic than many of the other clones. And it's all around a good thing for $25 to $35. And then still at the Sephora and Ulta type stores, I found Whispers in the Library by Replica Martin Margiela. What a fantastic minimalistic fragrance. It uses Madagascarian bourbon vanilla along with some paper notes and some cedar wood, and it smells delicious and unique. But the price tag's $180, or you can get Elizabeth and James Bourbon Vanilla, I think it's called. Nirvana Bourbon, it's called. And Elizabeth and James is actually, if you're from the old school, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's brand, and those two were in a TV show called Full House, and they're probably about 37 years old because back then they started being on TV at 6 months, and there are child labor laws, but they didn't care because why? Because there's two of them, they're twins. You know Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, cameraman? Thanks. The next fragrance is really cool. It's called Forti by Liquid Imaginaire. Now this is very complex. Oud, cumin, saffron, earthy cypriol oil, and amyris. And amyris is a fixative that makes it last long. If you ever see amyris in a fragrance, it's awesome. This 3.4 is $89. I found it without the cap, just like that. Look at the color of the juice. This is a dupe of Black Afghano. In the beginning, Black Afghano, right when you spray it, which is 30 milliliters for $180. Have that fixative, and amyris is kind of like a smell of sandalwood, and I would highly, highly recommend Fortis if you are Gothic and you like dark, and you're sitting there reading your book by yourself in the park, man or woman, this is a dark Gothic vibe fragrance, okay? Strong, long-lasting, projecting. Let's just give it one shot. Pressurized sprayer, yeah, to me it smells delicious, but now for compliment getting, that's not going to happen. This is a niche fragrance. I mean, you might get complimented if you're going to one of those dungeon bars. The next one you will 1000% get a compliment on. It's Rasasai Kazmit Rasana apple bergamot cypriol oil. What is cypriol oil? It's a very earthy, almost vetiver note. Now this fragrance gets compliments because its similarities to Aventus Her. Aventus for her, or Bond number 9, scent of peace for him. That's why very mass appealing, very easy to wear, very strong projecting, and very long lasting. Kind of goes in the direction of Cedrat Boisé to give your mind an idea, but it does really resemble that Creed Aventus for her. And here's one that you have maybe or maybe not heard of. It's by Latafa. It's called Karma. This is one of the best renditions of Angel Share by Killian. It's not the same thing. Angel Share by Killian uses very natural, beautiful ingredients for $300 for 2 ounces, but this is $30 for 3.4 ounces. Gets you right up next to it. You can be rocking Angel Share by Killian and you'll still get the compliments for the price. And the one that you never heard of that smells like this Jour Sauvage, that smells like this Asad Jour Sauvage Elixir. This is called Save Elixir by Le Chameau, and it lasts 20 hours as well. Well, it lasted 20 hours as a skin scent. It projects crazy for 2 hours, and it lasts through the high heat. That's the main thing, like 125-degree weather. I sweated, and it was still on there. If you like videos like this,